Hey guys, this is my review of the Titleist 2017 Players 14 stand bag. This particular one happens to be the black and white version. I believe there was a few other colors that came out, and they are still releasing more colors for 2018. Overall, the new 2018 bag appears to be the same bag. I think they're just calling it the 2018 because of the newer color features, but it seems very similar to me. Let's take a look at this one though. This is the 14-way version. They also had a 4-way version, but there's a little embossed logo there, and then obviously on top you can see that it is 14-way. It has 14 full-length dividers all the way down to the bottom, as well as the integrated putter well. It does a really good job keeping the clubs separated when you're putting them in and out. They don't tend to get snagged, which is the reason a lot of guys like the bags that have full-length dividers on them. And again, that putter well does a really good job holding your head covers. They fit in there nicely. It's not too small, not too big, just works out. Comes in and out really nice. No complaints on it so far. I've actually gamed it a few times. But I am more of a cart rider, especially out being as hot as it is. I don't think you would want to walk where I'm from. But it is a nice hybrid, I would say. It straps to the cart really well. And if you should use it as a carry bag, it has these really nice, thick padded, kind of like this cool embossed print to kind of keep you from, keep it a little bit cooler, let a little airflow through there. And the other one has a Titleist logo on it. What I did though, and one of the features I like about this bag is it has these quick release. So you can just put your thumb on there and pop the straps off. 4 clips here. And then you just basically have them out of the way because they are kind of dangling around there. If you use it as a cart bag as me, you can just take that off and throw it in the pocket. Or what I did is I actually just took one strap here, the one with the Titleist logo on it, and this little joining piece that does move around when you wear it as a bag, which is another nice feature because it kind of keeps everything level and balanced. You can just pop this off and just use one strap, and I just had it looped from here around the bag to the top one and just used it as a single strap to kind of play that whole cart bag role. Overall, it's got, it doesn't have a lot of storage like a cart bag would, but it still has really well thought out storage. Right along the side here is the valuables pocket, and it has this cool little lock to keep it from opening, though the zippers do work really well and I doubt it's gonna drift open. Inside you have a fleece lined pocket, and it actually has this mesh pocket stitched inside of it, so you can kind of keep a little more separation, which I really like to see pockets inside of pockets. It just helps keep everything organized and out of the way. And then you can just lock this back in place here, and then if it rains or something, I think it does a really good job, kind of tucks up underneath there to keep water from getting in there. The zippers are really nice. They have the Titleist logo on them, and they're nice and thick, rubberized material with a 3-dimensional Titleist logo that pops out. Looks really sharp. And let's take a look here. You got a integrated holder, so you can put your towel on there, or club brush, whatever you want. It's really nice. It's actually made out of some sort of metal, I believe some sort of billet aluminum, and it does a really good job. You see them on most bags and they're molded plastic. It's nice to see a better material used. And then when you want to clip something in, it's a pretty nice feature. You don't even need those little hooks that come along with some towels and some other club brushes and stuff, because this one has it already there. There's a tag, speaking of which. This bag retails for $235. I think I picked this particular one up for about $220. I've seen them go lower. Usually the black and white one seems to be a little more desirable. It's a little more neutral and, attracts a broader spectrum of people. But I've seen them go as low as $210, maybe even $200 if they're pre-owned. Right below that integrated little hook there to put your towels on and whatever else, there's a designated Sharpie Pocket, or you could also put a divot tool in there, which I've seen some people do. And it has little, other things where you can add stuff to if you need to hang something on there. Clips are just kind of there, probably for expansion for the future. And this little guy here, I believe, is for the integrated umbrella holder that runs along the side here. Let's take a look at some of the other pockets besides the valuable pocket. Usually you have one giant pocket on the side here on most bags, even stand bags. This one is really well thought out. It's a split pocket, so you got an upper, which nothing fancy here. It's just one basic pocket. There's none of those integrated pockets inside. And then they split it and you have a lower, which is nice to see, and then actually has 2 pockets. So this is just the factory cardboard that comes inside of here. But again, nothing fancy, no integrated pockets inside, just a basic big pocket, and then right above that, again, just your monster pocket. And this one actually does go all the way up to the top. You can kind of see the other pockets dangling there, and it has this really cool passageway here. So if you drop something in the top of your bag, which I've done plenty of times, you can actually take this zipper inside, and it gives you access to the bottom, so you can get down in there and grab whatever fell. I've dropped a divot tool down there before, and it was actually really easy to get out thanks to that. So really well thought out by Titleist. Let me zip this back up. And again, I really like how that isn't just one massive pocket like it usually is. They use 3 pockets. It kind of made it real smart to keep everything organized. Going to the main ball pocket, I call it. This actually has a removable pocket. You can get this zipped all the way around. I don't think I'll take it fully off, but this comes off. There's little Velcro straps, and you can take this and get it embroidered. So if you wanted to put your name on here or company logo, anything like that, that's really cool of them to do that. Matching rain hood, nothing special. Same materials, nice durable, thick nylon material, and then that same 3-dimensional zipper I talked about. And then inside, they did a really good job organizing it. You have, just 2 pockets here on the back side, one net, one that's just, not netted. It's just the same material as the outside of the bag or the inside lining of the pocket, so you can kind of keep everything organized within. And then saddled on each side of that is another 2 pockets where, I think I kept my rangefinder on this side and then tees on the other. Nothing fancy, just basically 2 big pockets. So this whole area does a really good job with organization. You got your mega pocket, you got a couple pockets here to put scorecards in, Sharpies, whatever you need, and then 2 pockets to saddle on the side, which is really well thought out by Titleist because there isn't a lot of storage typically on stand bags, but this one actually does a really good job of it. And then along the left side, just a basic, another pocket, nothing fancy, just basic single full-length pocket on the lower half of the bag. And then you have instructions here on that strap, and there's kind of what I talked about how I did. They show an example of just using it as a single strap. So you don't have to use the backpack setup if you don't want. If you want to do more like what I did and make it a designated cart bag. Throw that back in there. On the side, this is where your back would rest against if you were carrying it. It has this cool embossed material that kind of helps keep you a little bit cooler. And I think you could flip it around and carry it the other way too, because this is also a nice thick padded material. So there that is. Let me flip this around to the back, and then you just have, your stand legs, and they actually work really well. Even though I use it as a cart bag, I would set it down before I go in the clubhouse, and it's nice to see that they activate really easily and retract really easily. Or if you need to lock them out, they have a strap here so you can kind of secure them and keep that from happening. But for the sake of this review, I'll leave that open so I can show you it standing on the ground. Not much more else to this. Little grab handle here, and then on the embroidery capable pocket there's another handle at the bottom here, so you can kind of get it in and out of your car easily, which is pretty cool how they integrated it. I know they normally put like a little rubberized material here, and then obviously you have the grab handle up top too, so plenty of handles to make maneuvering it really easy. And overall, let me get this zipped up really quick. Overall, I was happy with it the time I had it. I just decided I needed a couple more pockets for what I do, and I didn't necessarily need a stand bag, but this is a really good one. Titleist makes top-notch material. Oh, one more thing. There is a keep cold pocket here on the side. That does fit a pretty big size water bottle, or you can shove an ice pack down in there and throw some lunch or a snack for the course on there. So I am happy with this bag. Again, I will be returning it just because it's not right for me. Doesn't mean it's not right for you. I'll let you use the review to kind of decide if it's something that would work for the way you golf and the way you set it up. And I'm going to set it down on the ground one more time and show you how those legs activate and hopefully get a little bit better picture. The materials on it are really nice. It has multi-layered materials. It's got, I'd say, looking at it, like 4 or 5 different types of materials, down from the material on the pocket to what lines it. It's got this cool matte black material, and then this kind of like reflective matte black material along it. So for $235, I think it's a really good setup, and I think you'd be more than happy with it. Comment below if you have any questions or if there's anything else that I left out that you might have or any concerns, and I will try to answer you as quick as I can. Thanks for watching, guys.